evening, everybody, and welcome to A-Town High School here in Abingdon, Illinois, as we are ready for Championship Day here in the Lincoln Trail Conference Tournament on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. My name's Wyatt Reed. Happy to be here with you this evening as we will bring you both games of the evening, as we'll start with our third-place matchup, which will be getting underway here shortly, but the championship game will be later tonight between the A-Town Tornadoes and the Bureau Valley Storm. But right now, third place on the line here in the LTC, as it is Wethersfield. Kind of a surprise seeing Wethersfield here in this game instead of our 7:30 game, as Bureau Valley pulled off the upset back on Saturday. So Wethersfield going to come out here, you imagine, guns a-blazing. So we'll see how this one plays out for the Flying Geese of Wethersfield. But then you've got Princeville, just a scrappy bunch all the way through. I mean, they finished top four in the conference for a reason. They're well coached, and they're going to want to kind of slow this game down here. And if there's a team that can slow down Wethersfield, it is certainly the Lady Princes of Princeville. So very excited to see this first matchup here of the day, as these two teams met back in mid-January. It was a 60-43 win for Wethersfield in that ball game. But still, I mean, if there's a team, as I said, in this LTC that can slow down a very powerful offense in Wethersfield, it is certainly the Princeville Lady Princes. Now, the Princeville Lady Princes had a tough going back in their game on Saturday against A-Town. They got the draw with the number 1 seed A-Town, and A-Town just took it to them. It was a dominant performance from A-Town, 71-26. So Princeville, again, going to be looking to slow this thing down, make it a grinded-out kind of affair. And for Wethersfield, they just need to get their offense off to a good start. Now, they got off to a good start in the last game against Bureau Valley. The problem was the offense kind of dried up a little bit in the second half of that ball game, and Bureau Valley was able to make a massive comeback and able to stun the number 2 seed in the LTC tournament. So very excited to see how this one going to play out here, as we've got starting lineups about to be announced. But again, the second game of the day, that'll be the championship game. Right now we've got third place on the line here between Princeville and Wethersfield. I believe we're going to do the national anthem now, so we'll step aside. Back in a moment. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Every town has its own rhythm, and here in Abingdon, Illinois, connection is part of what keeps its residents moving. At Mid-Century Fiber, we're proud to call places like Abingdon home, where our team members live, work, and drive the same streets as the people we serve. Because when your connection is built by your neighbors, it's more than service, it's community. Mid-Century Fiber, fast, local, and here for Abingdon.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Whether it's an emergency situation or an outpatient scan, McDonough District Hospital's radiology department offers the test you need right here in Macomb. If you need an MRI, a CT scan, ultrasound, X-ray, a bone density scan, or to schedule an annual mammogram, our experienced radiology staff will provide high-quality, compassionate care. McDonough District Hospital, your community radiology partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. Starting lineup being announced for the Princeville Lady Princes here this evening, as their lineup going to look like this. It is going to be number 3, Bethany Sennett, followed by number 13, that is Sahara Street Matter. Number 14 out there is Cameron Smith. 23 out there is Reagan Calder, and number 25 is Addison Buckley. So that is the starting lineup here in our first game of the day for Princeville. And then we've got the second game, or the second team, I should say, in this ball game here. Starting us off here, number 4 is, make sure we're getting the right team here. They had to switch it on the scoreboard here to my right. Abby Carmen is number 4 out there for Wethersfield, followed then by number 10. That is Lana Scott. Number 13 is Jordan Nelson. Number 14 is Kylie Anderson. And 15 is Cameron Anderson. That is your starting lineup here for Wethersfield. They come in looking for third place here. Princeville, the Lady Prince, is also looking for third place. We're in for a good battle here on our hands in this one, as both these teams, again, unfortunate results back on Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, and they want to finish LTC tournament play with a victory and head into the regional in a little bit of with a little bit of momentum. Of course, Princeville will be back here for the regional next week. We'll talk about that as we move along here throughout the evening, as the Class 1A regional, A-Town hosting a regional in Class 1A. Good to have everybody along here. Feel free to get into the comments. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're pulling for here this contest. And if you're getting excited for the championship game a little bit later on tonight. There's a 3 on the way to start things off. That one no good. Offensive rebound, put back no good. And a rebound goes to Street Matter for the Lady Princes. Bringing it right to left. Princeville wearing the Road Maroon uniforms here tonight. And good to have our friend Sam joining us in the comments. Mr. Sam Seacrest, always good. He's a regular here at TSSR, so we appreciate him joining us here. There's the top of the key 3 on the way. That one from downtown. It's Reagan Calder. And the Lady Princes jump out to a 3-0 lead here in the early going. How about that shot there by Calder, getting things started. 3-0 our score here in the early going, as it goes back up top and losing the handle, and it goes into the backcourt out of bounds. Cameron Anderson loses it, so it'll be Princeville basketball. So a little shaky start here for Wethersfield. They got a chance on an offensive rebound, couldn't put it back. And then giving up a 3 and turning the ball over. So not the strongest of starts for the 2 seed here in the LTC. Back up top, the pump fake, driving, kicking it. There's a jumper on the way. That's a 2, and the bank is still open here at A-Town, as Addison Buckley makes it a 5-0 start here for the Lady Princes. Boy, we talked about Wethersfield and their high-powered offense here. Princeville looking to turn the tables. Top of the key, there's a quick 3 on the way. That one no good by Lana Scott, and the rebound into the hands of Buckley. Scott, if she gets hot, can certainly carry this Wethersfield team, but again, it was that offense that just really went silent in the second half against Bureau Valley back on Saturday afternoon. I'm gonna have to pull up my stat sheet and see just how far ahead Bureau Valley was in that ball game. It was a stunner, to say the least. Driving to the baseline, kicking it back up top. Here's Bethany Sennett. Addison Buckley at the free throw line. Back left side to Reagan Calder. Under 6 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Up top, there's a jumper for 2 on the way for Sennett. That one is up and good. Bethany Sennett gets the bucket. It's a 7-0 start for Princeville. 5:40 to go here in the first. With it up top, Lana Scott goes left side. Inside pass, now going back outside. The Flying Geese of Wethersfield. Inside pass, that one's poked and stolen away. Street Matter comes away with it. 7-0 our score. Going into the corner. Nice inside pass looking for Buckley. She gets it, but then throws it away. Nice play there defensively by Cameron Anderson. Bringing it back the other way. Here comes Wethersfield. Turnaround shot. That one through contact. It's no good by Jordan Nelson. Rebound. Here comes Street Matter. Kicking it into the corner. Now back up top. Oh, good pass to the baseline. Just a hair tall for Buckley. She's able to save it. and then throws it up top, nearly threw it away, but Street Matter's able to save it. Everything coming up Prince's here in the early going. 4:44 in the first, leading 7-0. Third place on the line here in the LTC as it goes. There's a baseline jumper on the way. That one no good. And the first miss from mid-range here for Princeville in this ball game. 4.5 minutes to go in the first. With it inside. Now back to the right side. Here's Kylie Anderson driving inside, putting up a shot. That one off the back rim, no good by Abby Carmen. Rebound back to the Lady Princes as we come up on 4 minutes to go here in the quarter. Driving, oh, what a move right there. Going to the rack, laying it up and in. Reagan Calder. She's got 5 here in the early going. It's a 9-0 start for Princeville. Right side, here's Kylie Anderson. Surprised there was no timeout, to be honest with you. There's a shot, no good. Offensive rebound, no. Offensive rebound again for Wethersfield, and they can't get the bucket. Princeville off to a hot start, scoring only 26 points in the game on Saturday. They've got 9 here in the first quarter. Driving quickly the other way, laying it up. That one no good off the steal. And the rebound, Street Matter saves it in, but the battle for the basketball, we got a whistle, and we've got a tie-up. And possession arrow will go to Princeville. 3:33 to go here in the first. 9-0. Princeville out in front. And this is a team that if they get hot, they could start to make some noise come, come regional time. Of course, they'll be back here, as I mentioned, next week. They will play the winner of Bushnell and Brimfield. The Bushnell-Brimfield game will be Saturday, and then at 7:30 on Monday, Princeville will take on the winner of that game. And we'll have that for you here on TSSR. So you Princeville fans can enjoy some postseason basketball here. We are the home of the regional here at A-Town High School. As that shot up and good, and finally the lid taken off the basket. Abby Carmen gets it to go for the Flying Geese of Wethersfield. 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 9-2 is the score. It goes to the baseline as Cameron Smith into the ball game, number 14 for the Lady Princes. There's a shot, tried to bank that one in, no good by Buckley. And the rebound, here comes Wethersfield. Bringing it back the other way, it is Lana Scott. This is one heck of a guard who can really facilitate the offense. Nice pass, going to the baseline, lays it up, no good. Offensive rebound, the layup up and good. Abby Carmen, back-to-back buckets for Wethersfield. And Carmen makes it 9-4. So back-to-back buckets for the Flying Geese as they try to get back into this one after a 9-0 start. Top of the key, there's a quick 3 on the way. That one no good by Buckley. We got a whistle and a tie-up. Possession arrow will go to Wethersfield. By the way, apologies if you hear any sniffling or the voice doesn't sound quite at 100% here today. It's because I'm not quite at 100%. I'll be honest with you. I woke up not feeling the greatest here today, but wasn't going to keep me from postseason basketball here. Championship day here today. We got a big one tomorrow in the boys' realm. The LTC regular season tournament on the line tomorrow, so we will have that one for you here as well between A-Town and Galva. Can't wait for that one. As long as my voice holds up, we're going to do that one tomorrow. Out of bounds, last touch by Wethersfield. 2:11 to go, actually, here in the first period. Down on the baseline, Street Matter will inbound it and bring it up the floor. Here come the Lady Princes. Little 2-3 zone shown for Wethersfield. Street Matter will go up top, getting it right side, now to Bethany Sennett. Over to the left side, now back up top. Good ball movement here by the Lady Princes. There's a right wing shot. That one might have been partially blocked. And the rebound, here comes Lana Scott bringing it the other way. Amelia Escareno into the ball game. She's that spark plug that we talk about so many times if you listen to A-Town broadcast. There's a right wing 3 on the way. That one up and good, right on cue. Amelia Escareno gets that one to go. It's a 7-0 response for Wethersfield. Their 9-0 deficit is now 9-7. 1:20 to go here in the first. Back up top, here's Bethany Sennett over to Sahara Street Matter. Zone causing some problems here for Princeville. Over to the right side, there's a right wing 3 on the way, looking for an answer. That one no good. A battle for the rebound, ends up in the hands of number 15 for Wethersfield. That's Cameron Anderson. Here's Lana Scott, under a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Anderson over to Escareno, right side again, that one from downtown. Escareno from way downtown, and the Flying Geese of Wethersfield have the lead. A 10-0 response. Game of runs here in the early going. What a response by Wethersfield. Inside passers, Buckley lays it up, no good, but a foul. 10-9 our score with 35.8 seconds to go. Amelia Escareno, as I mentioned, that spark plug coming off the bench. It's crazy that she comes off the bench here for this Wethersfield team, that just shows the amount of talent that Wethersfield has. As the first shot up and good for Addison Buckley, ties things up at 10. Abby Carmen checks back into the ball game for Wethersfield. 10-10 our score, early going. And neither team really panicking here in this early going. As a lot of times you see on long runs, you see teams call timeouts. Both coaches, again, they're well-coached teams. They have faith in their teams, and Wethersfield, to their credit, knew that they could respond. So far they have after that 9-0 deficit. Princeville, knowing that, hey, this is you're not gonna shut them out. Nice play there by Street Matter on the baseline, laying that one up and in. Princeville leads by 2 with 8 seconds to go here in the quarter. Into the corner, there's a 3 on the way for Escareno. Again, that one no good. Rebound Street Matter, 2 seconds, 1 second, three-quarter court heave, and that one is no good. And that's gonna end a wild first quarter, a quarter of runs. Princeville started on a 9-0 run. Wethersfield responded with a 10-0 run. Princeville, though, leads after 1 quarter of basketball, 12-10, as third place on the line. Back in a moment, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
It's hard to stop a train.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call as we are at A-Town High School here in Abingdon, Illinois for the LTC tournament. A-Town has been great hosts for this tournament here this year and allowing us to be here. We certainly appreciate that. Head coach Todd Hanson, you saw there a moment ago, coaching his girls, and it has been a wild first quarter as the Flying Geese trail. There's a shot from the top of the key. That one from downtown. Lana Scott getting the second quarter off with a bang. 13-12 now is the score. Just getting underway here in the second quarter, but as I was saying, this game got off to a wild start where Princeville led 9-0, and as I was saying near the end of the first quarter, you're not going to shut a team out, and the coaches knew that, hey, we want to save some of these timeouts because it's an important game. Getting third place, bragging rights in the LTC. LTC, a very tricky conference. A lot of good teams in this conference. And to get third place in it, that's some bragging rights. That's what these girls want here today. Even though they're not playing for the real big hardware, they want to try to get third place at least. And right now, both these teams are coming out swinging. 9-0 run, followed by a 10-0 run by Wethersfield. And now we've been back and forth on a couple of baskets since that. 13-12 is the score, as with it, that one's stripped and stolen away. A nice play by Cameron Anderson. Here's Lana Scott getting it left side. Good to have you with us here. There's another pass into the corner. A 3 on the way for Scott. That one no good. Dangerous, don't want to leave her wide open, but an offensive rebound put back up and good. Abby Carmen. Carmen's been excellent here in the early going, as that gives Wethersfield their biggest lead here in the ball game. They lead it by 3, 15-12. Back up top, Street Matter goes right side. Lauren Bowers into the game, number 30. There was only one foul, I think, in that entire quarter, right on cue. As I'm talking about fouls, there's a foul. It was Addison Buckley who got free throws off of those, off of that foul. This foul, though, going to be on Wethersfield. That's going to be on Megan Oliver. Her first, team's first here in the quarter. Pass goes to Buckley. Now to the top of the key. There's a 2 on the way for Sennett. That one no good. And the rebound. Here comes the Flying Geese of Wethersfield. 6:15 to go here in the first. Drive it inside. Abby Carmen again finds an opening and lays it up and in. Abby Carmen, she's got 8 here in the early going. As we got a whistle and a timeout. Princeville wanting to stop this run. It's a 7-0 run here for Wethersfield. We'll take a break. Back in a moment. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
It's hard to stop it.
Oops, I might have hit that button too early here out of the timeout. My apologies there. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. My name's Wyatt Reed. Happy to be here with you from A-Town High School here in Abingdon, Illinois, as a timeout for the Lady Princes of Princeville. So they are down to 4 here in this contest, as it is a 7-0 run here for Wethersfield after Princeville led 9-0 to start this ball game. A 10-0 response, trading buckets, and now a 7-0 run once again. Our game of runs so far. Can Princeville get another run started? Here's Sahara Streetmatter with it right side. The pass might have been partially tipped, and it's stolen away by Wethersfield. Wethersfield's defense has really tightened up over the last few minutes. But then a steal the other way. Princeville gets it back, bringing it up the floor. Here's Streetmatter. 5.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Drive of the baseline. We got a whistle and a foul. It's going to be on Wethersfield, their second foul here in the quarter. So that'll reset the basketball here up top. Bethany Sennett. Foul was on Abby Carmen, by the way. Her first, team second. Second quarter of action here in this third place game. Buckley has it, turnaround shot, and a foul called. And who's that down there? That's going to be Jordan Nelson picking up the foul. She's arguing she was standing up. So what do you want me to do? So Buckley back to the line. She was 1 for 2 her first trip here earlier in the game. Wethersfield has not shot a free throw yet here in this ball game. Buckley puts that one in. That ends a 7-0 run. As Princeville trailing by 4. Next shot on the way, and that one up and good. As I look down there during that free throw, the Wethersfield head coach, Todd Hansen, was getting an explanation from the official as to why that was called a foul. 5:02 to go here in the quarter, nearly stolen away. Both defenses are tightening up here a little bit after a hot offensive start to the ball game. 17-14, as that one's poked and stolen away. Sennett comes away with it. Up to Streetmatter, lays that one up, no good, but a foul. And that'll send Sahara Streetmatter to the free throw line, where she will shoot 2. 4:46 to go here in the second. Of course, our later game tonight will feature the A-Town Tornadoes and Bureau Valley, the Storm. The Storm, I never got the answer to that question, by the way. I'll have to go back and look at it. I might try to find my stat sheets. Oh, there it is. Answered my question. It was 21-9. Wethersfield led in the first quarter of the game on Saturday. 1 for 2 from the line there for Streetmatter. And it's suddenly 17-15, back to a 2-point game. So it was 21-9. It was a 12-point lead first quarter. And then the last 2.5 quarters, Princeville kind of took control of things. Not Princeville, Bureau Valley. Bureau Valley really shot the lights out in that second half. A lot of threes, and they just kept falling. Wethersfield kept playing their defense thinking, well, eventually they're going to stop falling, right? Not so fast. They certainly kept on going. A couple of fouls here for Wethersfield. They're up to 4 fouls, by the way, here in the quarter. A foul, though, on Princeville. It was a wild day on Saturday. On top of the key, that's a 3 on the way. That one off the back iron, no good. Rebound, flop 4. Got a whistle and a travel going to be called. So that will give the ball back to the Lady Princes, and they will try to tie or even take the lead here in this contest. 4:05 to go here in the second. Inside pass goes to Buckley. Ooh, a lot of contact, no call. And it'll stay here because it was last touch by Wethersfield. Still a chance to tie or take the lead here for Princeville. 17-15 our score. Street Matter looking to get the ball in play. Gets it up top to Bethany Sennett. Right side, here's Street Matter. Back now up top to Reagan Calder. There's a left side 3 on the way. That one no good. And able to get her own miss is Bethany Sennett. That one inside. Ooh, a lot of contact, no call. Cameron Smith lost the handle. Here comes Wethersfield with it. Lana Scott gets it left side to Cameron Anderson. Top of the key, 3.5 minutes to go. Driving inside, and we got a whistle. We're going to have a travel. Oh, they're going to say tie-up, I believe. Well, either way, it would be Princeville basketball. 3:27 to go here in the quarter. Street Matter coming up the floor. Getting it right side to Bethany Sennett. Tries to go inside to Buckley. Now cross court. Here's Street Matter. She'll drive the baseline. Good ball movement there. There's a right side. There's a 2 on the way. It's no good. Buckley, offensive rebound. And another shot. 3 on the way. That one no good by Calder. And another rebound for the Lady Princes. Here's Street Matter. Pump fakes. Third chance here for a basket. Chance to tie or take the lead. They'll kick it out. And Princeville, they're going to try. That one blocked away. It's Kylie Anderson, but it's recovered once again by Princeville. Sennett, left wing 3 on the way. Tries to bank that one home, no good. Another offensive rebound. Street Matter can't get it to go, and after 4 chances, Wethersfield dodges the bullet, and they get the basketball back. Boy, great offensive rebounding, though, on that play for sure. Up top, that one nearly stolen away into the corner. There's Lana Scott, a quick trigger for 3. No good. Rebound, offensive rebound. Abby Carmen, turn around, puts that one up and in. Well, offensive rebounding has been the story here in this ball game, really on both sides. As Wethersfield now in front, 19-15, 2:10 to go. Up top, moving it to the left side. Here's Cameron Smith, corner 3 on the way for Street Matter. That one off the back rim, no good. Another offensive rebound for Princeville. Over to the right side. It's kind of the, as that one thrown out of bounds, and it'll be a turnover. It's kind of the downside, I guess, when you're playing a zone. Looks like Wethersfield's been playing a 2-3 zone throughout the early going here in this one. And, you know, that is the downside of having a zone. You're not in the best of positions to rebound the basketball. But, again, it really ultimately comes down to effort, and both teams are putting in great effort on the offensive rebounding side here, especially Princeville. I mean, they've had 7 offensive rebounds over the last couple of possessions. There's a 3 on the way. That one no good. Finally, a defensive rebound in this one, and we got a whistle and a tie-up. And the possession arrow will keep it here. Possession arrow goes to the Flying Geese of Wethersfield. 1:27 to go here in the half. Nice pass inside, laying it up. That one no good. And Megan Oliver will go to the line and shoot 2. First time seeing Oliver in the ball game. And coming to the line here, first time today, Megan Oliver. And she'll put the first shot up, and it's good. So Oliver makes it 20-15. One more on the way for Oliver. That one rims out. Fight for the rebound into the hands of Street Matter. So a 5-point lead here. Biggest lead it's been so far here in this contest for, well, I shouldn't say that. For Wethersfield, I should say. Inside. Good ball movement there over to the right side. Nice pass to the free throw line. There's a shot, no good. Good look there by Cameron Smith. And with 1 minute to go here in the half, 20-15, Wethersfield with the basketball. This is their biggest lead here. There's a jumper on the way, and they add to it. As Wethersfield, the shot good by Cameron Anderson, 22-15. 45 seconds to go here in the half. Princeville needs a bucket in the worst way. Pass goes up top. Into the corner to Street Matter. She pump fakes, drives. Calder. Good ball movement to get it back to Street Matter. She'll drive, try to split the double team, and a whistle and a foul is going to be called. It's going to be on the floor, though. But that's going to be the 5th foul on Wethersfield, and that is going to send them to the line. That is 5 fouls on the Flying Geese. And that's going to send Sahara Street Matter to the line after the officials come to the realization there that that is the 5th foul. Scoreboard was a little slow to update it here, so that's the reason behind that. 27.9 seconds to go. 22-15. Now Street Matter to the line. First one, oh, that one rims out. Tough missing free throws in a close game like this. 3rd place on the line here in the LTC. Next one on the way. That one rattles home. So 1 for 2 at the line there for Street Matter. Princeville down 6. 24 seconds to go. Nice screen up top. And here's Lana Scott gets it. Here's Escareno. Hands it off to Megan Oliver. 15 now here in the quarter. Over to the right side. Escareno with 9. Right side. Here's Lana Scott. They'll reset with 5. 3 seconds left into the corner. That one good if it goes for Anderson. That one no good, and that's going to end our first half. A great first half it was between these two tough LTC tournament teams. 22-16 is the score after 2 quarters of basketball. We will head to a halftime break where we'll chat with our friends from MDH. And when we come back, we'll have the second half for you. Take a look at the first half numbers and get you ready for that second half, which is coming up in just a little bit. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Thank you for watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by McDonough District Hospital. We're at halftime. Our guest today, MDH Director of Foundation, Brittany Moore. Welcome, Brittany.
Thank you.
Brittany, you joined the foundation in 2018, and you became Director of Foundation in 2024. I know you've launched a few new initiatives since being in charge. I want to talk a little bit about some of those initiatives. And let's start with taking meals out to the farmers in the fields during harvest time.
Yes, that has been something that's been so neat and humbling. This was our 2nd year doing that, and we just wanted to find a better way to connect with our ag community. You know, our ag community is so important to us here, and we got Bill Murdoch, our CEO, and a couple of our board members out to those fields to meet the farmers and just take them a nice meal. And I think that goes a long way, and it's just a way to strengthen that relationship with them here.
How many meals would you give, let's say, every day or maybe even during the entire year? How many did you deliver?
We did 200, and we did it over 2 days.
That's a lot of meals.
Yes, it was. It was pretty fun finding out how to get to the field. Some of them would drop a pin. Some of them would give very long text directions. Turn left at the red barn, head a quarter mile down the road. So it was pretty entertaining for us.
Your 100 Women event in October of 25.
Yes. So the Power of 100 came from one of our Golden Apple Society committee members. And once we decided on mammography for our initiative, we were like, what better thing to start with the Power of 100? Because when you get 100 women in a room, you can accomplish a lot. So the event was extremely uplifting and empowering. We had a couple breast cancer survivors there, just talking a little bit about their journey and their battle with breast cancer and the importance of early detection and leaning on their community of people. We've had Linda's Fund here at the hospital for a long time, so we're already helping provide financial support to those fighting their battle with breast cancer. But this event was just a way to get so many women in that room who see the importance of early detection and excited for our new mammo machine here at MDH, because we're so thankful that we can bring the latest and greatest technology here to our hospital. So,
well, you mentioned the work that the foundation office did, a new mammography machine, a new DEXA machine in the fall of 2025, and your office played a big role in helping make that become a reality.
Yes, and the CT scanner in 2024. So, we're really trying to support the hospital the best we can. And something that I should share with the Power of 100 is it's 100 women, $100 for $10,000 impact. And we did surpass our goal. We did 13,000. So we were pretty happy with that.
That's great. The Champion of Care program.
Yes, we kind of revamped our Grateful Patient program. So the Champion of Care program is something that is so special to staff members who receive it. Any patient or family member at any time can nominate a champion here at MDH that provided excellent care for them. And they can either make a contribution in their honor, or they can just simply say thank you. So they can fill out a form online, or we have champion care brochures throughout the hospital. And then our office sets up a little secret presentation, and we have our admin team come, some board members, and we surprise the champion at that department. And we a lot of times, sometimes the people who nominate them come as well. And just to see the faces of those people receiving the award is so special. It just means a lot, and it's just a way to honor them. They get to wear a lapel pin on their badge and a certificate, and it's just very special. So.
One program that has been around for a while, but I think we should mention this since we're talking foundation, your Golden Apple Society.
Yes. Our Golden Apple donors are our loyal donors who have given $10,000 or more to the hospital, and that can be a pledge over 10 years. So it's something that's very doable for a lot of people, but it means so much to us. And then we have some perks. We get together throughout the year. Sometimes they get the inside scoop early on, but just really our loyal donors that we're so thankful for. And then we also have another level if you're not comfortable with that. It's our Century Club level. It's $100 a year or more, and it just helps support those annual gifts, just help support our capital projects and the hospital needs that come up. But our annual givers are very loyal and very important to us.
Where would you like to see the foundation in the next 5 to 10 years?
Oh, good question. I'd really like to see us, continue to grow all of the initiatives we currently have and really grow and strengthen our permanent endowment for long-term longevity. We have some opportunity there through our investments, and we have really started to engage our board more. We're a 501c3, so we have our own board, and we're so thankful for them and their support, and they're really those positive advocates for us out in the community along with our donors. But just continuing to grow each program. We're working on some planned giving through estate plans, and then we're now, we have a grant coordinator in our office now, Courtney Runzer, so we're doing grants and trying to get some external funding. So I just would like to see us continue to grow on all fronts.
Well, we appreciate all the work that you've done, Brittany. Keep up the great work.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Joined by Brittany Moore today. Second half action returns after this timeout. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by McDonough District Hospital.
The Tumble Fresh option keeps clothes in the washer fresh with periodic tumbling until they're ready for the dryer. Finish laundry in under an hour with a 25-minute quick wash and 30-minute timed dry in the matching dryer. Whirlpool. Everyday care.
It's hard to stop a train.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here from A-Town High School here in Abingdon, Illinois, as we're in the third place game here of the LTC tournament on the girls' side. And we've got ourselves a good one so far as the Wethersfield Flying Geese. A lot of people had them in that championship game, but the stunner on Saturday has them slated for this, the third place game, and got off to a little shaky start. They fell behind 9-0. Princeville was firing on all cylinders, but then in the end ended up being a 10-0 run to get them the lead for the first time, and then followed by another 7-0 run shortly after that. They ended up with a 7-point lead. They now lead it by 6 as we get ready for the start of the second half, as we'll take a look at the numbers here in this first half, as the Flying Geese led by Abby Carmen for Wethersfield. She had 10 points to lead the way, 6 points for Amelia Escareno. She came in off the bench and really got that run started with 2 massive threes. So she came in, and it was that little spark plug, that Lucas Andrews type that if you watch A-Town broadcasts that we do here on TSSR, Lucas Andrews type, or maybe a girl that you're going to see later tonight in the championship game, an Avery Stiegel type. I mean, it was, she came in and just made a huge impact. 6 points for Wethersfield for Escareno. 3 points for Lana Scott, 2 points for Cameron Anderson, and 1 point in this one for Megan Oliver. For Princeville, it was 5 points each for Reagan Calder, 5 points for Addison Buckley, 4 points for Sahara Street Matter, and 2 points for Bethany Sennett. And that is the scoring breakdown as we are now officially underway here. Start of the third quarter. Good to have you with us. Feel free to get into the comments. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're pulling for here tonight. Top of the key, a 3 starts things off for Princeville, the Lady Princes. Sahara Street Matter hits that one. It makes it 22-19. What a shot there by Street Matter. 7.5 to go here in the third. With it left side, here's Cameron Anderson getting it inside. Abby Carmen has that one tipped. Kylie Anderson, though, able to save it. Wethersfield hoping their offense doesn't go as cold as it did in the second half of their game against Bureau Valley. Again, Wethersfield got off to a hot start in that game on Saturday. Led 21-9 in the first half at one point. But then all Bureau Valley, as the shooting for the Storm brought them back. What a ball game that ended up being. Over to the right side. Now moving it to the left side. Here's such good ball movement here for Princeville. And that's given them some open looks. There's another open look there for Street Matter. Can't get it to go. And the rebound into the hands of Lana Scott. That would have made it a 1-point game. Back the other way. Here's Scott. Gets it into the corner. Excuse me. Here's Abby Carmen, a little floater from short range. That one no good. And the rebound into the hands of Addison Buckley. Buckley having herself a good one here so far. 6.5 minutes to go in the third. With it right side, Bethany Sennett back to Buckley at the free throw line. Trying to figure out this zone that Wethersfield has been running throughout most of the game. And overall, they've been doing a pretty good job, you think, for for Princeville. Over to the right side, there's a right wing three on the way. That's how you beat a zone. Shooting a 3-ball. Unable to get the basket, though, as we got a whistle and a tie-up. And the possession arrow, that's going to give it to the Flying Geese of Wethersfield. Again, apologies for the voice. Not necessarily at 100% here this evening, but wasn't going to let it slow me down here tonight. Not missing championship day. We got the championship game later on. We got a big one tomorrow, too, so Voice might be officially shot by the end of Thursday night, but I'm going to keep on going. Shot and a foul. 2 shots upcoming, as that foul is going to be on number 14 for Princeville. That's Cameron Smith. First foul here. Relatively quiet in the foul department in that first half. I think there was only about 4 or 5 fouls between both sides. Actually, I should say about 5 or probably about 6, maybe 7. And I swear I didn't do that on purpose, but there was about, I think there was exactly 6 or maybe 7 at the very most. Next one up and good. 2 free throws, or 1 free throw, I should say, for Abby Carmen. So she goes 1 for 2. Carmen's got 11 here in the ball game. It's 23-19. We got a 23-19. Hey, if you can do 6-7, I can do 23-19. There's a right side 3 on the way. That one goes for Reagan Calder. Calder makes it a 1-point ball game, 23-22. A lot of ball game left here, folks. This is going to be a fun one. Hang on to your hats. Got the KWQC folks here tonight. There's the top of the key. That's a 3, no good. It's going to go out of bounds, but they say it was tipped by Princeville, so that'll stay here. But yeah, I see the KWM fella down there in the blue jacket. That's KWQC Sports. Getting some highlights, so you'll see this game. Maybe you'll even see the championship game. There's the top of the key 3 on the way. That one no good. And the rebound ends up out of bounds. Last touch by Princeville. Another chance here for Wethersfield. 5:10 to go here in the third. We might have, who knows, we might even have more TV cameras as the night goes on. I know they're here for Wethersfield in this game. I don't know, maybe they'd be here for Princeville too. Old KWQC, good stuff. They do good work there for this community. That one up no good. Another rebound, puts it up and gets it to go. That is Cameron Anderson with the bucket, number 15. And that gives the Flying Geese, once again, a 3-point lead. Getting it into the corner, here's Street Matter. She drives the baseline, gonna go inside and lay it up and in. Oh, nice play there on the baseline for Sahara Street Matter. I'd like to see her do that a little bit more, getting those drives to the basket. As she puts that one in. Got a whistle as Lana Scott puts it in for the Flying Geese. Scott makes it 27-24. We got a whistle and a timeout. Wethersfield wants to talk it over. Full timeout. We'll take a break with them. Back after this, TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
Every town has its own rhythm, and here in Abingdon, Illinois, connection is part of what keeps its residents moving. At Mid-Century Fiber, we're proud to call places like Abingdon home, where our team members live, work, and drive the same streets as the people we serve. Because when your connection is built by your neighbors, it's more than service, it's community. Mid-Century Fiber, fast, local, and here for Abingdon.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. As we are in the third quarter of today's third place matchup here in the LTC tournament. The Wethersfield Flying Geese currently in front of the Princeville Lady Princes. 27-24 our score. As we've got a lot of ball game left here in this one, and this is shaping up to be a really good one here. Hopefully it's a precursor of what we're going to see in our championship game here later on tonight between A-Town and Bureau Valley, which we'll have that for you here on TSSR. Link is created. You'll head to our homepage and click on the live tab. The link is already created, but we'll go live on that shortly before the tip-off. They've already done the national anthem, so we don't have to worry about that. There's a shot from the corner, a 3 for the tie. That one no good, and the rebound ends up in the hands of Wethersfield. Here comes Lana Scott with it. She'll step back, she'll take a 3. That one's short, rebound. Offensive rebound, putting it back up. Ends up out of bounds, last touch by Princeville. As Jordan Nelson had her hands on it there for a moment, but it was stripped out of her hands. Rebounding for Wethersfield has been a lot better than it was in the first half. Wethersfield was having some issues getting the defensive rebounds. Princeville had a ton of offensive rebounds in that first half as we got a whistle and a foul called on the floor. And that's going to be a foul on number 14 for Princeville. That's Cameron Smith. Second foul on the Lady Princes. That's the second on Smith. Amelia Escareno will check into the ball game for Wethersfield. She was at spark plug in the first half. Maybe she'll hit a shot here. There's a three on the way. Right side, that one from downtown as it is in for Jordan Nelson on the inbound play. 30-24 the score as Street Matter with it in the corner. Top of the key, there's Bethany Sennett. 6-point lead, the biggest lead Wethersfield has had is 7. There's a shot, 3 on the way. That's no good by Bethany Sennett. Rebound, 2-on-2 the other way. Here comes Wethersfield, pushing it all the way inside. Lays it up and in, count it, and a foul. Lana Scott with the bucket and the harm as Lana Scott. 7 points here in the ball game. We got a whistle, we got a timeout. 32-24 is the score. Wethersfield currently on a roll. They're on an 8-2 run. 30-second timeout. We'll take 15. Back in a moment. TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
Slide it back to make room for whatever you're storing. Or pull it forward and use it as an additional full-depth shelf. Make room for ingredients of all sizes.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call as we're in the third quarter. 3:09 to go here in the third. Wethersfield currently on an 8-2 run, and they are trying to pull away here in this one as Lana Scott will go to the line and look for one more after the basket and the foul. Scott, the free throw, it is no good, but another offensive rebound. Then she'll try for 3 this time, and she'll hit. She's getting hot. Lana Scott from downtown. The lead is now grown to 11, biggest it's been so far. As here comes Princeville the other way. They lost the handle. And Wethersfield's defense really tightening things up here. 35-24, 2:45 to go here in the third. Driving, kicking, Carmen. There's a 3 on the way for Scott. Again from downtown, Lana Scott. She's got 13. She is taking over here in this third quarter. 2.5 to go here in the third. Inside pass. Buckley shot no good. Through the contact, rebound. Here comes Wethersfield. Lana Scott with it again. Heat check. Not yet. It goes right side. Driving the baseline, Cameron Anderson kicks it out. Here's Scott again. Oh, she wanted that. Maybe get her a better pass in this time. A little turnaround shot. That one off the back rim, no good. A whistle and a foul call. That's going to be on Abby Carmen. 14-point lead here for Wethersfield. This is blown up here in this contest. Wethersfield down to 3 timeouts here in this ball game, which for some reason that's not working on my screen. Oh, that's fouls. That's why. Oh, no. I need a nap. I was wondering why those weren't working. Okay, 1:50 to go here in the third. There's Street Matter finds an opening, but misses the layup. Here comes Lana Scott the other way. Scott, hesitation. She'll kick it to Escareno. Into the corner. There's a 3 on the way for Cameron Anderson. That one no good. Looked good off the fingertips. Back to Scott. Over to Escareno. They'll get it to Scott. Left side. 1:24 to go. Inside pass. Anderson. Battle inside. We got a whistle and a travel. 38-24 our score. This is a 13-0 run for Wethersfield. It was a 1-point game just a few minutes ago. But now that 13-0 run, a couple threes for Lana Scott. 3-point plays as well. And driving inside, that one no good. Actually, she missed the free throw on the 2-point, on the and 1 opportunity, but then hit a 3. And then hit another 3 after that. Here's Lana Scott, crosses over, kicks it out. Escareno back to Scott. Scott tries to save it from going out of bounds, but it ends up out of play. And it'll be Princeville basketball. Princeville needs a bucket here. Try to give themselves a little bit of confidence going into this fourth quarter. They want to try to take that third place here in the LTC. Princeville will be back here next week, by the way, for the regional. They will play on Monday night at 7:30. There's a right wing three on the way for Sahara Street Matter. That one rims out. Fight for the rebound ends up in the hands of Cameron Anderson. 25 seconds to go here in the third. Lana Scott moves. Free throw line. She'll take a jumper. No, she's got another one. The heat check finally gets it to go once again. And the lead is up to 16. Lana Scott with 15 here in the ball game. 10 in this quarter. As we got a whistle and a foul called. Are they going to say there's 2 shots? They're going to say that's a shooting foul for Addison Buckley. Okay. Don't know if I agree with that call there, but that's neither here nor there. 6.2 seconds to go.
Like 6 or 7 seconds.
First one on the way up and good. Addison Buckley gets that one to go. My camera girl thinks she's funny. Trying to get as many 6-7 references in as we can. You know what? We can have some fun with it, I imagine. Next one on the way for Buckley's up and good. 2 for 2 from the line. 40-26 is the score. 3 seconds left. Up the floor. Here's Escareno. Good if it goes. That one a little long. And that'll end our third quarter. A dominant third quarter. A 13-0 run has flipped this game upside down. Wethersfield now in front. They lead by 14. Can Princeville get a run as we go to the fourth? Back in a moment, TSSR Game Time Live. It's presented by MDH.
Here at MDH, we provide one-on-one care to our patients. This allows them to feel supported and empowered during their labor process. The Tower of Power is a cart full of tools and resources to help support women during their labor experience. Items include massage therapy tools, aromatherapy, personal care items, music therapy, and features our labor menu.
We provide a celebratory dinner to each family to congratulate them on their new little one. We strive to create a safe and supportive environment where each mother's unique birth plan is respected.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. Fourth quarter of action about to get underway here in our third place game here in the LTC tournament. It's been a good one so far. Wethersfield getting hot there at the end of the third quarter. They went on a 13-0 run, and that puts them in a very good position. But Princeville, they've shown they can go on runs of their own. They started this game on a 9-0 run. Offense has been pretty quiet since then, but if they can get one of those little runs going, anything's possible. As the fourth quarter officially underway, good to have you with us. Feel free to get into the comments. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're pulling for. Your reaction to this one. As we got a whistle and a foul called on Wethersfield. That'll be first foul here in the quarter. Don't forget the championship game coming up here in the Lincoln Trail Conference. We'll have that for you here on TSSR. Head over to our homepage and click on that live tab. You'll see that link is created for the championship game. That game gets underway. Scheduled at 7:30. We might be able to tip that one off a little bit earlier. We'll see. That shot up and good. Sahara Street Matter taking it to the basket. She gets into double figures, and it's 40-28. Princeville trailing by a dozen. 7:22 to go here in the fourth. Inside pass to Anderson. Back out. Escareno, left wing three on the way. That one good. Amelia Escareno. That has been her spot throughout this entire tournament, especially here today. She hits that one and makes it a 43-28 ball game. Back to a 15-point lead. Cross-court pass into the corner. Here's Sahara Street Matter. Princeville got to get their offense moving. There's Bethany Sennett, a 2 on the way off the back rim, no good. They were hitting those long mid-range shots earlier in this game. And there's Abby Carmen, unable to get that shot to go. Rebound, Bethany Sennett. Back the other way, here comes Princeville. 6.5 minutes to go, left side three on the way. That's no good. Buckley with the offensive rebound. They'll kick it back out. Here's Street Matter, baseline jumper, no good, front of the rim. Rebound And Lana Scott will slow things down, try to get some of that time off the clock here. 6:15 to go here in the fourth. Lana Scott, she's been excellent here today. 15 points to lead the way for Wethersfield. Escareno, that spark plug off the bench. She's got 9. Left side. Here's Lana Scott with it once again. Nice pass to the baseline. Finds an open Cameron Anderson. A whistle and a foul, though, called. The shot's no good, but it'll be 2 free throws upcoming for Cameron Anderson. Good pass there on the baseline. Able to get that one to the open player. First one on the way, though, no good for Cameron Anderson. 4 points for Anderson here in this ball game. By the way, we do have the championship game here tonight, and then the regional that A-Town is hosting next week. Talk more about that as we move along. Shot up and good for Cameron Anderson, so 1 of 2 from the line. It's 44-28. 16-point lead, tied for the biggest lead it's been so far here in the contest. Cross court, into the corner. There's a 3 on the way. That one from downtown. A big shot for Lauren Bowers. Princeville needed that in the biggest way. 44-31 the score. Other way, that shot blocked by Street Matter. A clean block. They get it to Scott, though. Left wing 3. Back rim, no good. Rebound, Bowers. Is Bowers going to be that spark plug coming off the bench here for the Lady Princes? Getting it back up top, Bowers. Here's Street Matter now with it, back by the volleyball line. Into the corner, there's Bowers. Ooh, and then we got a whistle and a tie-up with 5:06 to go here in the fourth. And the possession arrow will give it to Wethersfield. We got a full timeout on the floor. We'll take a break. Back in a moment, TSSR Game Time.
Slide it back to make room for whatever you're storing. Or pull it forward and use it as an additional full depth shelf. Make room for ingredients of all sizes.
My name is Kelsey Cunningham. I'm a nurse practitioner with the cardiology department here at McDonough District Hospital. Cardiology is like a big puzzle. A lot of things can be traced back to the heart, and to see somebody in your office at the beginning of the process really down on themselves and, not feeling like their best self, and I think in their mind never really thinking that they're going to recover from that, to fast forward 6 months where they're back doing things they once did. It's the ultimate goal, and I love to see it happen.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call as our fourth quarter. Oops, I have the wrong score on the scoreboard here. I don't know if they took a point off or I just miscalculated. 44-30. Oh, Lauren Bauer's shot was a 2 instead of a 3. All right, so that's the reasoning why. All right, so out of the timeout, we got a whistle and a foul. Both teams now down to 3 timeouts. As I have to sneeze, so bear with me. Yeah, I'm all stuffy, so I've been sneezing on and off all day here today, so that's been a big thing. Foul's going to be called on Wethersfield, by the way, and that's their second here in the quarter. We got a whistle and a tie-up. Possession arrow will go to Princeville. Championship game on the way, though, here at A-Town High School between A-Town and Bureau Valley. Wethersfield 19-9 on the season, looking to finish off this ball game and take third place. Currently leading by 14. A shot no good by Princeville. And a rebound coming the other way. Here comes Wethersfield. Free throw line. With it now, Escareno up top. The inside pass, that one nearly stolen away. We got another whistle and another tie-up. 4:28 to go here, fourth quarter. Crowd still filing in here for our championship game here tonight. 4:28 left as the inbounds play. They'll get it up to Escareno. Into the corner, 3 on the way. That one, a good one for Lana Scott again. Lana Scott has got 18 points. And she has taken control here in this second half. 47-30 our score. As Buckley will kick it. We got a whistle and a travel. And it'll be another turnover for Princeville. Princeville started this game on a 9-0 run. Since then, it's been all Wethersfield. That one tipped, stolen away. It was a close game in the first half, really. But the second half has been all Flying Geese. Inside pass. And trying to get through it is Buckley. We got another tie-up. A lot of tie-ups here in this quarter here so far. And it'll be Princeville basketball with 3:47 to go here in the fourth. Time winding down here for Princeville. Can they get a run started? Gets it right side. Now to the inside on the baseline. Good ball movement here by Princeville. Goes to Street Matter, left side. Over to Bowers. There's a jumper. That one partially blocked. Offensive rebound, though, and a fight for the basketball now. A scrap, whistle, tie up. Going back the other way here for Wethersfield. 3:25 to go here in the fourth. As the Flying Geese starting to pull away here in this fourth quarter. 7-2 they're outscoring Princeville here in the quarter. Nice pass to the baseline, extra pass. Gets it into Abby Carmen, a whistle, and a tie-up again. Wow, that's a lot of tie-ups. I thought that was going to be a foul, to be honest with you. But another tie-up. And with 3:14 to go here in the fourth, Sahara Street Matter will bring it up the floor. With it left side, inside pass to Buckley. Driving, little Euro step, whistle, foul called. That's going to be a foul on Wethersfield, their third. And that's going to send Princeville to the line here with 3:01 to go here in the fourth. 47-30. Shooting 2 shots here, Sahara Street Matter. She's got 11 points here for the Lady Princes, leading the way. Now give her a dozen. She's got 12. Reagan Calder with 8. 7 for Addison Buckley. Next one up and good for Street Matter. 13 points now for her. A 2-for-2 trip right there. We got a whistle and a timeout. A 30-second timeout. That is going to be called by Princeville. So they trail by 15. 3 minutes to go here in this ball game. Anything can happen. Seen stranger things, that's for sure, in a game of basketball. This game brought to you by our friends at Mid-Century Fiber, as they are the host of A-Town, or they are the sponsor, I should say, of A-Town Athletics. I was going to go into a live read, but my page won't load. So there we go. The hometown favorite of blazing fast internet. Whether it's game day or every day, Mid-Century Fiber keeps you connected with the speed and reliability that you need. Call or text 309-778-3278 or visit fiberfastnow.com. Pass goes out, I should say, on the inbounds play. And a whistle and a foul going to be called on Cameron Smith. And that is going to be the third foul on Princeville. Fourth foul for Cameron Smith here in this ball game. She's the only one in foul trouble. A relatively clean game here so far. With it right side, here is Escareno, back to Lana Scott. Lana has been excellent here tonight. A very dangerous player when it comes to the postseason. This Wethersfield team going to be very, very good as long as Lana Scott's on it. That one partially blocked by Cameron Smith. It goes out of bounds, last touch by Wethersfield. That's what makes them so good. It's why they've won so many games over the last couple of years. When you look at the Flying Geese of Wethersfield. Of course, they would have liked to have been here in the championship game, but taking third place again, still nothing to sneeze at here in the LTC tournament. That pass inside, putting up the shot. That one no good. Scrap for the basketball. Addison Buckley, a whistle and a foul called. As that is going to be on Wethersfield, their fourth. Excuse me. Boy, the cough is really starting to bug me now. 1:55 to go here in the fourth. Bethany Sennett lost it out of bounds, but last touched by the Flying Geese. Our championship game will be on shortly after this one is concluded. Again, you'll want to head to our homepage and click on the live tab, and you'll see the link there created. And, by the way, make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the other action, as we got some postseason action coming up. Ooh, as that is hitting the floor hard. Is Addison Buckley. And she's going to shake this one off with 1:45 to go. A whistle. That's going to be a tie-up. And Wethersfield going to have the basketball. As the official checks with Buckley. That was a hard hit to the floor. She's a tough one, though. Princeville gave it everything they had here in this ball game, but just ran out of gas, it looks like, here in the second half. Their offense has been very quiet. It wasn't after a turnover here, as Lana Scott didn't realize that it wasn't after a score, so a little mental mistake there. Lana laughing about it. Can't run the baseline unless it's after a scoring play. Bowers gets it in to Street Matter. We got a whistle and a foul called. It's going to be the fifth foul on Wethersfield, and Lady Princes will be in the bonus for the last 1:40 to go. Abby Carmen picks up her fifth foul here in the ball game, so she will foul out of this game. Is that right? I don't know. I don't know if that's right. First one rattles out for Street Matter. It says 5 on the board. I don't know if that's the case or not. She's not on the floor, so maybe it is the case. I think Abby Carmen just fouled out of this ball game. Next one for Street Matter's up and good. 14 points for Street Matter, 47-33. 1:35 to go. With it in the corner. Back to Scott. Minute and a half to go here in the ball game. A strong third quarter gave Wethersfield the advantage that they needed, and now able to play some strong defense here in the fourth quarter. The defense was the story here for the Flying Geese, as a foul called on Princeville. Third foul here in the quarter, and that's going to be on Bethany Sennett, her first. Excuse me. They'll inbound it once again here, 1:10 to go in the fourth. Lana Scott back near the line. We got a whistle and a carry going to be called. I don't know if Lana agrees with that one either, but she's just, I think, to the point where, just get in, get out of here. Take third place, and don't worry about, you don't want to tick off the officials, because you might get these officials come postseason time. That shot no good. Offensive rebound, Cameron Smith, but she lost it. And Wethersfield will bring it back with 52 seconds to go here in this ball game. Escareno throws that one away, right into the hands of Buckley. 3-on-2 the other way. Here comes Princeville to the rack and laying that one up and in. Addison Buckley with 9 points. 35 seconds to go here in the ball game. That pass in, Escareno's got it. And they'll bring it up the floor. The Flying Geese will likely dribble out the rest of this clock and take third place in the Lincoln Trail Conference Tournament. A scrappy team all season long. They finished second in the regular season standings. Would have liked to have been in the championship game here, but Wethersfield going to go home with some hardware here nonetheless. Again, third place going to Wethersfield, and Princeville will take home 4th place. As the clock expires, our ball game comes to an end, and the Flying Geese of Wethersfield, again, your 3rd place recipients here in the Lincoln Trail Conference. 47-35, your final score. As we'll take a look at the numbers before we head to our timeouts in between games. Let's take a look at the scoring numbers here for Wethersfield, as it was Lana Scott. I mean, she is a very, very impressive guard here for Wethersfield. And again, if she's on their team, as long as she plays for them, she is going to be an issue for this team. It's going to be a tough team to knock out come postseason time, as both teams get in their hardware. 3rd place, Wethersfield a little disappointed. They weren't, again, in that championship game, so not a ton of celebration there, but you still finish on a winning note, and you still are going to go into the regional, the winners of your previous games, so a little bit of momentum. I don't know where Wethersfield's going for their regional. I'll have to pull that up, but I tell you, Lana Scott, she's a junior, by the way. She's coming back next year, so Wethersfield certainly in good hands as long as she is around. She had 18 points to lead the way here for the Flying Geese. 11 points for Abby Carmen. She had an excellent first half, which kind of righted the ship a little bit, where Princeville was ahead by as many as they were. They were up by 9 at one point early on in this ball game, but then, you know, Abby Carmen was able to get a couple of baskets, kind of keep things from getting out of hand, and Wethersfield able to ride that early run out and able to squeeze the life out of Princeville as we got into the later portions of the ball game. That spark plug off the bench, though, Amelia Escareno. It is wild to me that she is not in the starting lineup, but having that weapon come off the bench, Amelia Escareno, the senior, she is a weapon, and she came in and hit some huge threes here in the ball game. Finished with 9 points, 5 points for Cameron Anderson, 3 points for Jordan Nelson, 1 point in the ball game for Megan Oliver. For Princeville, it was Sahara Street Matter leading the way with 14 points. Addison Buckley had 9. Reagan Calder had 8. 2 points in the ball game for Bethany Sennett and 2 points for Lauren Bowers. And that is all the scoring for the Lady Princes of Princeville. As once again, our final score, 47-35. Championship game on the way. The A-Town Tornadoes, the 1 seed in the Lincoln Trail Conference, looking to win the conference for a 2nd straight year. We'll see what Bureau Valley has in store. They pulled off one upset back last Saturday. Can they pull off another one? We'll find out. The championship game of the LTC tournament, we'll have it for you. Going to go on the air in about 10 minutes. So head over to our homepage, click on the live tab. You'll see the link is created. We'll go on the air here shortly and get you ready for championship day. Championship game in the LTC tournament is coming up. Thanks for joining us. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.